President Trump says America's standing in the world has never been stronger. Now that the president has returned from his nearly 2-week Asian trip, we'll soon see whether he gets any political boost or whether he can deliver on some of the big hopes and promises out of that trip. Correspondent Kristin Fisher reports tonight from the White House.
My fellow citizens, America is back.
In his first speech since returning from what he calls a historic trip, President Trump says he's here to update the American people on its tremendous success.
In Asia, our message was clear and well received. America is here to compete, to do business, and to defend our values and our security.
But absent from the speech was any mention of a major announcement as promised. Few specifics on the $300 billion worth of trade deals that President Trump says he secured while overseas.
These two words, fairness and reciprocity, are an open invitation to every country that seeks to do business with the United States. And they are a firm warning to every country that cheats, breaks the rules, and engages in economic aggression.
He also made no mention of the Chinese delegation that'll be heading to North Korea on Friday. It's the highest level of Chinese officials to head to Pyongyang in more than 2 years. The Chinese are downplaying any connection between President Trump's visit and this special envoy's trip. But the timing is certainly questionable given the amount of pressure that President Trump was putting on the Chinese leader just days ago.
President Xi recognizes that a nuclear North Korea is a grave threat to China, and we agreed that we would not accept a so-called freeze-for-freeze agreement.
Today was also the president's first real opportunity to weigh in on the Roy Moore scandal that's splitting the Republican Party.
Should Roy Moore resign, Mr. President?
But he declined to do so.
You guys Donald Trump supporters now?
He also declined to address one of his biggest accomplishments of the trip, bringing those 3 UCLA basketball players arrested in Beijing for shoplifting home. Earlier in the day, he'd wondered if they'd thank him, adding they were headed for 10 years in jail.
To President Trump and the United States government, thank you.
I'd also like to thank President Trump.
Thank you to the United States government and President Trump for your efforts to bring us home.
Now, tomorrow, President Trump's focus is really going to shift to his top domestic priority, tax reform. He's going to be heading to Capitol Hill tomorrow morning to try to get that bill across the finish line. Brett.
Following there, Kristin Fisher live on the North Lawn. Kristin, thank you.